Hello folks, welcome back. Dragon Wolf here. We're picking up from where we left off. I unfortunately regretted to save it, hence why I'm not in the title screen. I had to play through some other stuff. Did exactly the same as we did in the previous video, I just didn't want to film it and waste your time. So, we pick back up with Mr. George Stolbart, and we are just about to visit
The woman was doing
Nicole's flat.
something with a pair of needles that couldn't be described as knitting. Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
Look at the eyes.
Good, it only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same.
Looking into
but
your
I'm not
soul.
superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to.
The fuck is this in the background? Suddenly Papa Smurf going to work.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see. Because of the dam. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Jesus Christ, man, just give the woman's whole history to a random in the street. Hate to have you as a neighbour, Jesus.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man. Tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden. But I saw his eyes peering from even little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long run.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
Jesus, man.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
Flowers for the
Are the
lady.
flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some
Oh,
people
there's death.
associate them with death.
Yikes. Thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity?
Ah,
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat.
sensuality. I love the way she said that.
I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know? How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever
Good
wondered
point.
why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that or I don't have a future.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
I was hoping she might know where the address and the nose was. Right, let's head on
See you
up.
later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Creepy.
It was the door to Nico's apartment. Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock. Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George. A beer? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the time I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Okay, maybe I should rethink the whole life of poverty thing. That's pretty poor, yo.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnold Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was led to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cochon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this time could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
Nice and cheerful, eh? Right, nose.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says L'arrêté du monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume. I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made.
Oh, in the 90s. You had to develop
Look
film.
what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
I would have said Crescent Moon myself, but yeah.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Insecure there, George? Let's not show anything like that. That's horrible.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. Right, so where can we go? Where's the cafe? Oh no, it's not police. That's cafe. La Risée du Monde. I'm guessing that's the costume shop. Aha!
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand.
Charming. Right, that's plenty. Oh, it just restarts it. Bugger. Right, let's talk to Yon.
The guy's spoon-shaped face was more full of humors. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse. Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in.
Thank God that music stopped.
Leave the mundane world behind. For in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
I definitely know he shared his sister's brasserie. A brassiere. Right.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Clown.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
But he looks like
Do you
this.
recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. I stole him some grease paint.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Oh, I hope it's grease paint.
Best Amos number 7, white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Was it to this man?
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Carr.
So, at some point, I'm going to guess we're going to Ireland if it's a pixie. Or Scotland.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Right, I think we're done with him, aren't we?
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
Oldest trick in the book.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of
Look at that
electroshock therapy.
face.
Again, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Oh, that could be painful. Oh dear. I think we've seen everything in here. Right, so... Oh, that's now gone. Back to Nico's.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
I think he just walks in now.
I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint. Like actors use? Or clowns?
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag. A practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay. I get the picture.
Oh dear. Let's see if she needs that for any reason, who knows.
This is the tool I use to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but...
Looking at him.
I had a job to do.
Just like, uh-huh.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, I'll see you later. Right, that's my first guess. I think the police might be a good second guess.
It was a public telephone.
What is all this?
It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant. Excuse me, Sergeant. What do you want now?
Christ, Camden.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes,
I do.
One moment, monsieur.
I can tell him about the
It's true
murderer.
about monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
You also
Very
didn't
well.
ask.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Doctor, my mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you call about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed, but have been taken off the case.
What about the murderer, the
Huh.
dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No, you must forget the business of the crown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobard.
Interesting.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
You did?
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantow.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Well, that's interesting.
So long, Inspector. Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Show him the picture.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taken off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him
You
convicted.
Would you
deserve
like to
this.
shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Damn it. Right. I might as well go through everything.
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
Okay.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince a spectre or so.
You don't want this as evidence.
Certainly not, monsieur.
You know, fingerprints or anything, you know.
What do you suppose this tool is used for, Sergeant Moon?
It looks like something an obstetrician would use, monsieur.
It was with tools like this that the clown made his escape.
I don't understand.
He opened up the hole and disappeared into the bowels of the earth.
If you say so, monsieur.
Right, well that goes
See you
nowhere,
later,
did it?
Sergeant.
Let us see. We're also flashing down here. I'll get that up in a wee second for you guys. Sure, let's call this guy again.
Oh, who is this? Mr. Todrick? Oh, it's you again. What now? The
Mr.
man I'm
Khan.
looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit.
Khan!
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor. Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
Hotel Ubu. Oh, so we can go to the Hotel Ubu. Yeah, let's go there.
Just a minute, monsieur. What's your problem? No problem. If you cooperate. What do you want? Just a routine security check. Nothing
Shifty
to worry
looking
about.
guys, aren't they?
Oh, well, all right. Search him, that.
You bet.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies.
Guido?
What? I had to report you to the authorities. Right here, we got the authorities.
You want us to break his arms?
No. Let him go, that.
Interesting. I wonder what they're looking for. Right, so. Right, go down the bottom behind the hotel. Don't really see what the point of that is, but okay. Right, back in the hotel then. Let's talk to people in here.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello.
Wow.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment, I thought. But never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George. George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree are just flesh and blood.
Oh,
the blood
that's...
may be blue,
yeah.
but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What made you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Oh, baby.
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
I love this woman. She's brilliant.
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of it.
I'd be very surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organizes fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
Dear.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Argy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
Oh, this woman's classic.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear.
Oh.
It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
Oh dear. What happened last night?
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Does he look like this?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stewart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. You know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
An hour ago. We're not far behind them then, are we?
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantow's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
She's too nice to do that too. Flashing again. Brave man. Let's talk to this guy.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yes, that is me in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know a guy called Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of dead to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have.
Interesting.
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England, Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear
Thanks
that.
for the
You
review.
know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
Let's try and shout this guy. He's a little uptight. Oh, actually, I'll ask him about this.
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man. Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective. What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Interesting.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Alright
It's a
then.
real bad attitude problem you've got there.
Right.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
So, we'll leave it there. I'll remember and save the game this time, because otherwise I'll have the same problem I had last time. So, thank you very much for watching. As always, any comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And I'll see you later. This is Dragon Wolf signing off. Thank you.